Hello students, greetings to all. Let us continue our lesson. Yesterday I have explained the first part of the lesson, that is the third lesson children. Swami is expelled from school. Swami is expelled from school children. So if you refer the page number 47, I have mentioned the page number on the blackboard children. The page number is 47. Let us revise what is happened in the first part children. What is happened here? The name of the lesson is Swami is expelled from school. Swami. So what is the main character in this lesson children? The main character is Swami. So he is going to expel. Expelled is nothing but he is going to dismiss from the school. The headmaster is going to dismiss for him from the school children. So what is happening here? Why the headmaster is wanted to dismiss? It is in the lesson. So first part, what we have heard? We have heard that few students in the class were absent and the headmaster of that school has come to survey. He came to survey in the class. So a dozen of students are given the punishment. What punishment given children in the lesson? They have given the headmaster has given the punishment to stand on the desk. If that punishment is not enough, the headmaster has given the punishment in the beginning to stand on the bench itself. If the punishment is not enough, means what the extra punishment given by the headmaster? The headmaster told to stand on the desk children. Now, few children are giving different reasons because why they were absent yesterday. Why they were absent yesterday? The first child, the first student is telling that he had a headache, and the second child is telling that he was. What is given children then? Somebody has met on the way to school and that person has told that there is no school. The second student has told a different reason. And the third and the fourth, what they have told children? The same reason. They have the headache, they have told. Now fifth one, what he has told? The fifth student has told that his grandmother was expired when he was starting to school. Now the sixth term has come now. The sixth term, whose term has come now? The Swami Nathan. So let us see. Everybody should see the textbook children, page number 47, third paragraph beginning. Okay. When Swami Nathan's turn came, what children everybody? The third paragraph I told. I am going to start reading the lesson. When Swami Nathan's turn came, he looked around helplessly. When the term came, of whose turn came now children? Swaminathan. Okay, Swaminathan's turn came now. Rajan sat on the third bench in front and resolutely looked away. That means in front of the Swaminathan, the Rajan has sat on the third bench. Okay, and resolutely looked away. He determined looking away. He was gazing at the blackboard infinitely. That means gazing nothing but looking steadily. Okay, the Swaminathan is looking steadily at the blackboard. How is he saying? He is saying that he is concentrating only on the blackboard. Intently is nothing but keeping the concentration while telling. So he has kept the concentration on the blackboard only. Now turn the page children. What is given? One picture has given. In picture, what is given children? In the picture, what is given? The headmaster is giving the punishment for the students. Now let us see. Now the Swaminathan's turn has came now. He is cooking some stories while he was absent. Let us see what are those stories. But at the back of his head and the pink ears were visible to Swaminathan. Okay, who were given the punishment. The headmaster is giving the punishment for the students, no children. So the students, how they are becoming. But at the back of his head and pink ears were visible to Swaminathan. It was an intolerable sight. That means intolerable is nothing but unbelievable children. Unbelievable. It was an unbelievable sight. What is that sight is going on there? The headmaster is giving the punishment. That was an intolerable sight. Swaminathan was in acute suspense lest that head should turn and fix its eyes on his. He felt that he would drop from the desk to the floor if that happened. Next children, the pink ears, 3 benches of made him incapable of speech. Whatever the punishment given for the 3 benches student, okay, the students who are sitting on the 3 benches, they are getting very severe punishment. By seeing this, he had no speech, he has no words to top. Okay, if only somebody would put a blackboard between his eyes and those pink ears, that means he is unable to see the punishment. Okay, he is thinking that what he is thinking, if anybody comes and keep the blackboard in front of his eyes, so that I cannot see the punishment and I cannot fear whatever the punishment given by the headmaster. Next, children. Next, he was deaf to the question that the headmaster was putting to him. Now the question was putting for whom? For Swaminathan. He became deaf. Deaf means what, children? Deaf means what? Deaf means unable to hear. Okay, the person who are unable to hear, they are called the deaf people. Okay, he was deaf to the question that the headmaster was putting to him. Whatever the questions are asked by the headmaster, he is thinking like he is unable to hear those questions. A rap on his body from the headmaster's cane brought him to himself. That means he is acting that no words are going to hear to me. So what the headmaster sir has done? The headmaster has bet him with the rap. Okay, rap means a hit. A rap means RAP, rap. Rap is nothing but hit, children. Whatever the hittings, beatings are getting, no? A hit on his body. Rap is nothing but hit, children. Now, a rap on his body from the headmaster's cane. Cane. What is the meaning of the cane, children? Cane is nothing but a stick. Yes. Naturally, all the teachers are giving the punishment with the sticks only. Mostly. Yes. Now, here the headmaster is giving the punishment with the stick, children. A rap on his body from the headmaster's cane brought him to himself. Next, why did you keep away yesterday? Why did you keep away? That means he is not keeping anything. Why were you absent yesterday? He is asking. The headmaster is asking to the Swaminathan. Next, why did you keep away yesterday? Asked the headmaster, looking up. Swaminathan's first impulse was to protest that he had never been absent. That means he is making the excuse that he was never been absent. It was the first time to be absent in the school. Who is telling, children? The Swaminathan is telling to the headmaster. But the attendance register was there. No, I was told. I tried to come, but they took away my cap and burnt it. That means he is making the excuse. He is telling the reason to the. He is going to tell the reason to the headmaster. What he is telling? When I was started to the school, somebody has came and took my cap and they have burnt it. Many strong men held me down when I tried to come. When I am going to come, many strong men have caught me, okay, so that I cannot go to the school. When a great man is sent to gaol, G-A-O-L, gaol, G-A-O-L is nothing but, children, meaning he has been, gaol is nothing but jail, G-A-O-L. In the textbook, if you refer the glossary, in that G-A-O-L, gaol is nothing but jail, children. So, when a great man is sent to jail. I am surprised to see you a slave of the Englishman. Who is telling, children? The headmaster is telling that I was very surprised. You are being a slave. Slave is nothing but vessel. Okay, vessel, you know, children. Slave, being a slave is a bad habit. So, I was surprised to see you a slave of the Englishman. Didn't they cut off Deccan muslin? Slave of slave. These were some of the disjoint explanation which streamed into his head and which even at the moment he was discreet enough not to express. Okay, children, this is the reason what he is making excuse in front of the headmaster. Now, children, now let us see here what he is telling. These were some of the disjoint explanation. That means he is giving the explanation why he was absent. Some strong men has caught him and they did not send me to go to the school. Okay. These were some of the disjoint explanation which streamed, S-T-R-E-A-M-E-D, streamed. Stream means what, children? What is the meaning of the stream? Flow. Stream means that reason is flowing into his head and which even at that moment he was discreet enough not to escape. Discreet meaning he has given. Discreet, children, what is given? Extreme pain. This extreme pain was unable to. Okay, this extreme pain he is not able to express. He has he had wanted to mention a headache. Okay, he wanted to mention a headache. That means he wanted to tell the another reason. What is that reason? That he wanted to mention a headache, but he found to his distress that others beside him had one. That means it was the reason. It was a common reason what his friends has told. The students who are standing on the desks, they have already told this reason. So he cannot get that a headache reason. Next, the headmaster shouted, "Won't you open your mouth?" Whatever the things in this paragraph is telling now, whatever the speech is given by the Swaminathan, no children, this is told by himself only. He is telling, he is just cooking the story in his mind only. He is not expressing anything in front of the headmaster. Okay, when he was not opening his mouth, the headmaster started shouting. Headmaster shouted, "Won't you open your mouth?" He brought the cane sharply down on Swami's right shoulder. Right shoulder means this one, children. Right hand shoulder means he came. The headmaster came and bet on the right shoulder. Swaminathan kept staring at the headmaster with tearful eyes. Staring means looking. Okay, looking for a long time, children. Directly we are seeing for a long time. We are just to see. We will glance for anybody for few seconds, but this Swaminathan continuously seeing. He is seeing for a long time to the headmaster only. When the headmaster bet to the Swaminathan. Okay, how is seeing with tearful eyes then? Okay, massaging with his left hand on the spot where the can was led. Okay, next, I will kill you if you keep on staring without answering my question. What the headmaster is giving the warning claim? I will kill you if you see continuously. Okay, if you see for me without giving any answer to my question. Cried the headmaster. Here crying means shouting, not crying. Cried the headmaster. Now, next bit, children. I couldn't come. I couldn't come. That means now the Swaminathan is going to tell few words. Okay, going to start his speech. I couldn't come. Stammered Swaminathan means he is hesitated. He is hesitated. Swaminathan is hesitating. I couldn't come. See, when we are in a worry, when we are in a trouble, or when we are so much worry, what we will do? We will just hesitate. Means stammer. We just stammer. Here the Swaminathan is also doing the same, children here. Next. Is that so? Asked the headmaster, and turning to a boy said, "Bring the peon." Bring the peon. That means he is not giving any answer. He is just steaming or stammering. He was just Swaminathan was just stammering. And he is telling to bring the call to the peon. Peon means who, children? Peon. This is the pronunciation is peon. Peon is nothing but the worker, children. Okay. Worker in the office. Worker in the office who obey the orders of the headmaster. Who obeys the orders of the headmaster. In the other way you can tell peon, you will tell the children. The correct pronunciation is peon. Peon is the worker. Now, children. Now the headmaster called for whom? The headmaster sir is called for peon. Swaminathan thought, what is he going to ask the peon to thrash me? If he does any such things, I will bite everybody dead. The peon came. See, now why this headmaster? The Swaminathan is thinking that why the headmaster sir is calling for the peon. If he does anything, means I will just bite. You know, beating children, beating with the teeth. So he planned to beat everybody with his teeth, children. I will bite everybody dead. The peon came. Now the peon has came. The headmaster called for the peon, children. Now the peon has came. The headmaster said to him, "Now say what you know about this rascal on the desk." Now the headmaster is asking for the peon. What he is telling? What the headmaster is asking? Now come and tell me what about this rascal on the desk, who is standing on the desk. The peon eyed Swaminathan with a sinister look. Sinister look means frightening. Okay, the peon saw for Swaminathan and grunted. G-R-U-N-T-E-D. Grunted and demanded. Grunted means he cried. He telling and demanding that Did not I see you break the pens? You are the person who has broke the pens. P-A-N-E-S. Pens is nothing but pen, children. Pens. P-A-N-E. Pens is nothing but panel. You will tell no? Panel. P-A panel or window pane. Window pane. Understood, children? Pane is nothing but the panel. You tell no? Panel. So or window pane. Now you are the person that what the peon is telling. You are the person that who has broken the pane. Okay. Now of the ventilators in my room, added the headmaster with zest. Okay, Z-E-S-T. Of the ventilators, whatever the ventilators have broken in my room, it was done by this fellow only. Okay, I added the headmaster with zest. Here there was no chance of escape. Now the peon has came and told what he has done in the school. Okay, what he has done. Now the Swaminathan is thinking that I don't have any chance to escape. Swaminathan kept staring foolishly till he received another whack on the back. Okay, Swaminathan is again still he is seeing for the headmaster only. And the headmaster what he has done? He has gave a hit on his back again. The headmaster demanded what the young brigade had you say about it. Okay, the headmaster demanded. That means the headmaster is telling that what the young brigade, you are the one of the robber. Brigade is nothing but the robber also we can tell. A thief also we can tell. Demanded what the young robber had you say about it. The brigade had nothing to say. Okay, the brigade. The Swaminathan. Brigade is compared to whom, children here? The brigade is compared to the Swaminathan. So, the brigade has nothing to say. It was the fact that he had broken the panes. It was fact. Who has seen that? Who has seen that, children? The peon has seen that Swaminathan has broken the panes. They had seen it. There was nothing more to it. Okay, there was nothing more to it. He had unconsciously became defiant. D-E-F-I-A-N-T. Defiant. Okay. He had unconsciously became defiant, means resist, and did not care to deny the charge. When another bat came on his back, he ejaculated. He explained. Okay. So he don't have any chance to escape. The Swaminathan don't have any chance to escape. What he is doing? He is just offering. When the hits got on the back of the Swaminathan, he is telling something. Don't beat me, sir. Okay, don't beat me, sir. Now he is ejaculating. Telling for the headmaster, don't beat me, sir. It pains. Whatever you are getting now, whatever you are beating to me, I am getting much pain. This was an invitation to the headmaster to bring down the cane 4 times again. That means the headmaster is going to beat and he is making some, giving some reason, and he is giving the invitation not to beat for the Swaminathan. Okay, children. So this line is telling that what this line is telling. This was an invitation to the headmaster to bring down the cane 4 times again. Okay, he said, keep standing here. Okay, he got angry now. Who got the angry, children? Now the headmaster sir got angry. He said, keep standing here on this desk. On this desk, keep standing here only. Staring like an idiot. You are looking me like an idiot fellow. Till I announce your dismissal. Dismissal means till I announce your punishment, you should stand on the desk only. Okay, children. Now every pore in Swaminathan's body burned with the touch of a cane. He had a sudden flood of courage, the courage that comes of dispersion. Okay, now he became very weak, children. How? He got much punishment from the headmaster. Every pore in Swaminathan's body burned with the touch of a cane. That means his total body is going to burn with the hits, children. He had a sudden flood of courage. Flood means total water. You can tell, children. Water. Okay, the flood of courage, the courage that comes of depression. That means he was fully became wet due to the worry. He restrained means keep under control. He kept to control the tears. He kept his tears under control that were tittering to rush out. When the tears are going to come outside, he just kept his tears in control. Rushed out, okay, jumped down. He jumped from the desk. From the desk he jumped down and grasping his books, rushed out muttering. Okay, now children, grasp, seize and hold firmly. He hold his books, rushed out muttering. Okay, rushed out. He jumped from the desk. He rushed. He jumped from the desk, children, and he has taken his books. Taking means grasping. He grabbed his books and rushed out. He went outside with muttering nothing but whispering or murmuring. Okay, and he's telling while going time he's telling, I don't care for your dirty school. I don't care for your dirty school. Okay, children, this is our lesson. I think all might have understood the lesson. This lesson is about the punishment given by the headmaster to the Swaminathan, and he was just expelled from the school, children. He is unable to bear the punishment of the headmaster of the school, and he has went away from the school, left over from the school, expelled from the school. That means he left over from the school. So children, I have completed the first and the second part of the lesson. You just read the lesson once or twice and underline some difficult words and write in your notebook, children. When the homeworks are given, at that time you should be able to write the difficult words. With this, I am ending my class. In the next class, we will be meeting with the another topic.